Students, today we are going to start poem number 3, The Voice of the Rain, written by Walt Whitman of your book Hornbill. So, students, Walt Whitman was born on May 31, 1819 in West Hills, New York. He was an American poet, essayist and journalist. He has tried to draw a comparison between rain and music through this poem, that is the voice of the rain, that you are going to read today. Here in this poem we will see the rain is personified. Personified means the rain has got a quality of a human being, means it will talk to the poet, and the voice thrills the readers in the same way as the music. So the rain as well as music, they arise from their own source, they help the world and return back to their respective source. So this is the one aspect taken by the poet in this poem. Second aspect, he will talk about the cycle of the rain. By describing this poem, he will tell us the cycle of the rain, as you all have read earlier in your sciences. So let's see the poem. Look at the very first line. And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower. In this poem, see the word thou. Thou in poems always refers to, it stands for you. Said I is a poet, and he said to the soft falling shower. Soft falling shower is the rain. So poet asked the rain, who art thou? Who are you? Which, strange to tell, gave me an answer. So then poet says, it's really strange to tell that the rain gave him an answer. So the rain cannot speak, but it gave an answer to the poet. As here translated, as it is translated by the poet in this poem. So the answer given by the rain to the poet is translated here. So here the speaker of the next lines will be the rain. The rain is talking to the poet. See the third line? I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. So you will be surprised that rain is talking here. So what the rain said? I am the poem of earth. I am the music of earth, lyric of earth. I entertain everyone. Then see what it told. Eternal I rise impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea. So eternal, never ending. It lasts forever. It remains forever. It cannot finish. It cannot die. So what nature says, what rain says, I am eternal. I rise impalpable. I rise out of the land and the bottomless sea. Impalpable, you cannot touch that, or you cannot describe that, how it happens. So eternal, I rise out of the land and the bottomless sea. So rain is describing here how it rises from the land and the sea, as it is another source in the form of vapors. So as we can't see the vapors, so it says it is impalpable. You can't describe how it happens. So in brief, the poem begins with the poet asking for the identity of the soft falling shower rain. So much to the surprise of the poet, the rain replies to his question, which the poet translates for the readers. As we will get in this, we are getting this in the poem. And the rain, what it is trying to say? It is trying to say that as music or poetry gives pleasure to human beings, the rain gives happiness to the Mother Earth. So just like music, it is the poem of the earth. It gives happiness to the earth. Let's see the next passage, next extract. Upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed, altogether changed, and yet the same. So, upward to heaven, from where the rain has told it rises from the land, then it goes to heaven. Heaven here means sky. Whence, where? Vaguely formed. Vaguely means not clearly. Altogether changed. It says it is altogether changed there. Here we find the state of the water, it changes, it goes in the form of vapors now. And yet the same. But the water, it remains same whether it is solid, liquid or gas. So its molecular structure, it remains same. So its nature remains same. So this is told by the rain. Then it says, I descend to lave the droughts. Descend, wash, come down. Descend is to come down. To lave to wash the droughts, the dryness, dry areas. Atoms, small particles which are there in air. And the dust layers of the globe. And the dust layers of the surrounding of the earth, of the globe. I come down to wash this all. So see, listen again. I descend to leave the droughts. I come down to wash the dryness. The atoms means small particles, and dust layers means the dust particles of the globe. And all that in them without me were seeds only latent unborn. Now in this line it is again telling us how the rain is helpful. So it tells it helps the seeds to germinate. Do you know this? Without water, seeds cannot germinate, they cannot grow into plant. So without the water, they will remain seeds only. And all that in them without me were seeds only. So without water, they will be seeds only, latent, hidden, unborn, not born. So they will not born, they will not grow. Let's see. In brief, what the poet wants to say from this second extract. So the poet says the rain is eternal, but it takes different forms at different times. It rises from the land and deep sea in the form of water vapor, goes up into the sky, and there it takes an indistinct shape in the form of clouds. So although it changes in its form of shape, but its core matter, it remains the same. So since vapor and clouds, they contain water, they can get transformed into the other. And the words impalpable and eternal, they indicate that the nature is not fully understood and some part of it always remains beyond our reach. We cannot understand how it happens and what is the process. And it also tells it comes down in the form of water, rain to wash away the droughts, the dust layers, and it satisfies the thirst of the dry earth and heals everything that is degrading and is lying lifeless. And again, it helps in the germination of seeds which were lying dormant due to a dry spell. Okay, so up to this passage, I hope it's clear to you. Let's see the next one. Last last 4 lines of this poem. And forever, by day and night, I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. And then it tells forever means continuous process of rain. By always, you can say, by day and night. What it does, I give back life to my own origin. I give back life to my own origin. Origin here, what is the origin? This is the land. So it says, while coming back, it gives back life to the earth, to the surrounding. How? And make pure and beautify it. I pure it, make it pure, purify it, and beautify it. I add beauty to the ground by giving green plants, different colors to the nature. So, with the help of rain, it's possible to get colorful flowers and greenery. So, this gives purity, it gives beauty. And how it pures, by dissolving the dust particles, by removing the dust particles and carbon dioxide which is present there. Now see the last 2 lines which are given in bracket. For song issuing from its birthplace After fulfillment, wandering, wrecked or unwrecked, duly with love returns. Now, in this line, the poet has compared the rain with the song. As the song issuing from its birthplace, as it originates from its birthplace, that is singer and the instruments. After fulfillment, after giving enjoyment to the listeners, wandering, wrecked or unwrecked, wandering, moving from one place to another. Wrecked or unwrecked, it means whether cared for or not cared for. Whether the people bother about it, listen to this, or enjoy them. But it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't affect the rain nor the poet if someone listen to the rain or not. So here again we will see the music is compared to song. So just in brief, listen to these lines again. The rain is involved in a continuous process of giving life on earth by providing water to dormant seeds and making the earth more beautiful and full of greenery. Rain helps in enhancing the beauty of earth, as in the absence of water everything turns dull or lifeless. If the water is not there, so everything will be lifeless, and with the help of water only we get life. And the last line, two lines, they are written in bracket. It means they are not the spoken by the poet, the rain, as the rain has talked in the above part. These are written by the poet, means they are poet's own words. So poet is trying to compare music to the rain. So the last two lines, they are the poet's own words and his reflection upon the answer given by the rain. So the poet observes that the life of rain is similar to that of a song. So song or poem, is creativity at its best, and it has the power to calm, heal, and transform anyone. And in the same way, repeated evaporation and condensation, as we have seen in the cycle of rain, it what does it do? It purifies the rain, and the environment gets drenched in the rain. Dust particles settle down, and there is greenery, there is color everywhere. So the poet, by writing these two lines, has tried to just draw a parallel between rain and music, as both have rhythm and ability to thrill, and both of them, they just beautify the life. So this is all about the poem, The Voice of the Rain. Okay, beta.